और बसरन की जय आपके मांगे ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखम यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Shrimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 9, Verse number 1. 491. Maitreya Uvacha. Tamil Bhaya Urukrame. Pita Vinama Prayushtrivistapam. Sahasrashisha Pitato Garutmata. Madhurvanam Bhrityatitrikshaya Gata. Maitreya Uvacha. Tamil Bhaya Urukrame. Pita Vinama Prayushtrivistapam. Sahasrashisha Pitato Garutmata. Madhurvanam Bhrityatitrikshaya Gata. Maitreya Uvacha. Daivamusanna Bhaya Urukrame. Pita Vinama Prayushtrivistapam. Sahasrashisha Pitato Garutmata. Madhurvanam Bhrityatitrikshaya Gata. Maitreya Uvacha. Daivam Sanna Pita Vinama Prayushtrivistapam. Sahasrashisha Pitato Madhurvanam Bhrityatitrikshaya Gata. Maitreya Uvacha. Daivamusanna Bhaya Urukrame. Pita Vinama Prayushtrivistapam. Sahasrashisha Pitato Garutmata. Madhurvanam Bhrityatitrikshaya Gata. Maitreya Uvacha. The great sage Maitreya continued. They, the demigods, Evam, thus, Utsanna Bhaya, being freed from all fears, Urukrame, onto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose actions are uncommon. Kirtan Avanama, they offer their obeisances. Prayayu, they return. Trivistapam, to their respective heavenly planets. Sahasra Shirsha Api. Also the personality of Godhead known as Sahasra Shirsha. Tataha. From there. Garutmata. Getting up on the back of Garuda. Madhovanam,
Madhuvan,
the forest known as Madhuvan.
the forest known as Madhuvan,
Britya,
Pritya,
servant.
Saran,
Didrikshaya,
Vidya,
wishing to see him.
wishing to see
Gata,
Gata,
went.
went.
Amazing. Translation performed by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
The great sage Maitreya told Vidura, when the demigods were thus reassured by the personality of Godhead, they were freed from all fears, and after offering their obeisances, they returned to their heavenly planets. Then the Lord, who is not different from the Sahasra Shisha incarnation, got on the back of Garuda, who carried him to the Madhuvan forest to see his servant Dhruva. The word Sahasra refers to the personality of Godhead known as Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Although the Lord appeared as Shirodakashayi Vishnu, he has been described here as Sahasra Vishnu because he is not different from Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. According to Srila Rupa Goswami in his Lagu Bhagavatamrita, the Sahasra personality of Godhead who appeared at that time was the incarnation known as Krishna Garbha. He created the planet known as Dhruva Loka for the habitation of Dhruva Maharaj. Once again, translation. The great sage Maitreya told Vidura, when the demigods were thus reassured by the personality of Godhead, they were freed from all fears, and after offering their obeisances, they returned to their heavenly planets. Then the Lord, who is not different from the Sahasra incarnation, got on the back of Garuda, who carried him to the Madhuvan forest to see his servant Dhruva. So Dhruva Maharaj, first thing that comes to my mind is how by following the spiritual master, one can become dear to Krishna, that Krishna himself comes to take his pure devotees or to bless his pure devotees. The path to Krishna is shown through the instructions of our spiritual master. Second thing that comes to my mind is the austerities performed never goes in vain when they are performed for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One may one may be worshipping now. If Dhruv Maharaj sees after 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, he was becoming more and more absorbed, but he didn't get a direct darshan of the Lord. But at some point of time, when the Lord was sufficiently pleased, the Lord Himself come and gave His darshan. Then another thing that comes to my mind is that the Lord is completely aware of every austerity that we do in order to in our Krishna consciousness. Every service we do in our Krishna consciousness, the Lord is perfectly aware. The Lord, we see the Lord may not reciprocate immediately. We see that from 10th canto Bhagavatam because He wants us to continue increasing our love and attachment to Him. The amount of attraction we have for the Lord when we begin our Krishna consciousness, it may be like 0.01%, little bit different than the attraction that we may now have for the Supreme Lord. And this devotional service that we carry on will help us gradually become more and more absorbed in the Lord. And when the by the mercy of the Lord, when the absorption becomes absolute, then we appear in our next birth in a place where Krishna is performing his pastimes currently. Another point that I'm reflecting on is um, the power of austerity is so much that the entire universe was choking because there was no air flowing in the universe. The power of Dhruv Maharaj austerity, when he stopped breathing, nobody was able to breathe. This one personality, a pure devotee of the Lord, his austerity, what an influence that had. And actually, it's not just a pure devotee only. It's like the glory of austerity itself. We see even when Hiranyakashipu, who was not performing austerity for um, like in favor of the Lord, apparently, when he was performing austerity, the fire started emanating from his head, and it became so intense that the whole universe started to burn, and the devatas were rushing here and there. The power of austerity is so much. Another thought is the Lord could have come before even Dhruv Maharaj, like when there was no air to breathe. The Lord could have come immediately and awakened Dhruv Maharaj from his austerity and may have given him his darshan. But the Lord waited for Devatas to feel the inconvenience so that they approached the Lord. And the whole purpose was the Lord wanted to glorify his devotee Dhruv Maharaj. If the Lord would have come earlier, then how would the whole three lokas now glorify Dhruv Maharaj? What a great personality this person is. Because of him, what influence he has. Also, we see how much the Lord loves his devotees. Sometimes the Lord tests his devotees till till the last point or till the core. And it's like the gold shines more and more. That's how the pure devotion shines more and more. And but still, the Lord absolutely loves his servants, his devotees. And the Lord himself, although is supreme personality of Godhead, although his opulence is unlimited, his greatness is unlimited, yet he's so great, yet he's so personal with with each and every devotee that he is orchestrating in the heart, reciprocating with every single devotee who are unlimited in number. Lord greatness is so great. The Prabhupada says, just to know how great Krishna is not sufficient. Just to say that Krishna is great is not sufficient. But we should also realize how great Krishna is. And being like that, to individually reciprocate with every devotee is like, it's like only he can do it. How many people can we reciprocate actually? We can reciprocate with three, four people. Somebody gets neglected, right? Only the Lord can reciprocate like Yes, yesterday we were discussing about Chaitanya Charitamrita. There are some verses about greatness of Krishna, and yesterday we were discussing about um, how Krishna's pastimes are compared to the sun. That just like the sun appear and disappear, likewise Krishna's pastimes appear and disappear. This was like, you know, it was it was not able to understand. And Krishna, please help me understand. I don't know how to understand. Then Krishna gave some thoughts. Um, and Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami says the pastimes of Krishna cannot be understood, but they could be only understood through the example of a sun. And Prabhupada gives in the purport, the sun is constantly appearing somewhere. So it's like, think about it deeply. It's very nice actually. I love it. So I love to share. More and more I share, the more and more it settles in me how great Krishna is. Krishna is when Krishna starts appearing, when the sun starts appearing now, maybe just the beginning, and the sun is 1% appear. Then when the sun appears 2%, then here, then sun appears 1% in another horizon. Like if 7 minutes passed, Then sun is appearing in California. Some more time pass, maybe sun is appearing in Hawaii. Some more, so sun is constantly appearing somewhere, and sun is growing somewhere. So it, in a way, sun appearing is continuous. Every moment sun is appearing. Every moment sun is 2% appearing. Every moment sun is 3% appearing. So in a way, every aspect of sun is eternal. Likewise, the Prabhupada says, every moment Krishna is appearing right now. Every moment Krishna is 1 day old, Krishna is 1 moment old, Krishna is 2 moment old. Every moment, right now Krishna is feeling Putra somewhere. And right now Krishna is dancing on Kaliya somewhere. Right now. And right now Krishna is dancing somewhere. And right now Krishna is playing on the under the bank of um, um, Mother Yamuna somewhere. Right now Krishna is doing all these things. And when Krishna is appearing, Krishna is covering unlimited universes simultaneously. How the sun now, at some place sun is ending his appearance. At some place like bright, like the whole, I mean, like the age of sun in a way. So likewise, Krishna is like how sun is going and covering billions of universes. When Krishna is moving, Krishna is covering millions of universes simultaneously. And in this way, his pastimes are continuous, eternal. But we cannot understand this because we are restricted by space. We think if Krishna is here, Krishna cannot be somewhere else. And Krishna is not if Krishna is expanding. It's just there is no space in Krishna's dimension. There is no space restriction. There is no time restriction in Krishna's dimension. Krishna is beyond time and space and all other things that we cannot understand. And Krishna like is like unfathomable. And yesterday we were discussing Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami explains Krishna's qualities are unlimited. Qualities, Nam Rup Guna. Krishna's guna is unlimited. Then Ananta is describing his time immemorial and cannot come to an end of Krishna's qualities. I'm like, how to understand Krishna's qualities, not just Leelas. Krishna's qualities is just like to glorify Guna, like to glorify Krishna, cannot come to an end. He's standing playing his flute on the altar, but he's the greatest. He's great. It's not easy to understand. Yet every devotee who is praying to him for anything, and he manifests his unlimited forms. He is present as Gopi Janavallabha here, he is present as Kunj Bihari somewhere, present Madhav somewhere, he is present as Sham Sundar somewhere, Kunj Bihari somewhere. In this way, he is present and he is reciprocating with each and every devotee simultaneously. And yet he loves each of his servants. How many things he is doing? Devatas have problem, he is helping them also. Up, devotees have some desires, he is helping them also. He is satisfying their desires also. And this is one universe. Likewise, there is unlimited universes, and every universe, Krishna's devotees are there. Because if Krishna goes, he's going with one after the every universe, Krishna's devotees are there. What does people one universe? Every universe has heavenly planet which are all devotees of the Lord. Every universe. And Krishna is reciprocating. How is he doing that? So just to understand Krishna is great is not sufficient purpose. You should try to understand how great Krishna is. Yet he is very personal. That's why he's God. We are like, what is our capacity? Think about it. One thing that Radhanath Maharaj said is, uh, uh, we become humble when we see Krishna's greatness. Become humble when we see what Krishna is doing, and then we think what we are able to do. And whatever we are able to do is also actually Krishna is just Krishna only does everything. Krishna does everything in the life of every devotee, and he just gives glories to his devotees. He does everything. Okay, some thoughts.
That Krishna is performing different pastimes in each universe simultaneously. So in one universe, I mean, like not even important. He is simultaneously present in another universe.
Yeah, but the thing is, the same Krishna, he has not expanded. It's just he is not constrained by space. He doesn't need to be here and finish from here and go to another place. Why? Because then we are thinking that he is constrained by space. Just like sun is moving through different horizons simultaneously. Likewise, he is covering multiple universes simultaneously throughout his horizon. And it's like one example that made me understand this is the example of Brahma. When Brahma was humbled, then Brahma went to beg forgiveness from Krishna in Dwarka. We were discussing this yesterday. Then Krishna asked the gatekeeper, he told Krishna that Brahma has come. Krishna says, which Brahma? Then he said, which Brahma? Brahma? Brahma of this universe? The Chaturmukhi Brahma. So he went inside and told Chaturmukhi Brahma has come. We are all thinking, Chaturmukhi Brahma came and he saw unlimited Brahmas there with millions head. The one of the smallest Brahma is 4 head. He's on 8 head, 16 head, 128 head, 1,000 head, 108,000 head, millions head, and Brahma is like. And I don't know where I read. I think Chaitanya Bhagavad it mentions. Please correct me. I don't remember where I read it. All of them did not come to that universe. They all are performing their pastings in different universes. Krishna removed the space constraint, and all of them appear to be there simultaneously. It's not that Krishna extended an invitation and he brought all the Brahmas and it's just like because Radhana Swami Maharaj says, what Krishna can do, we cannot fathom actually. Because we cannot think beyond our conditioning. We are conditioned by time and space, and we just Krishna based on time. Cannot think beyond that. All the Brahmas are there, millions of them. This Brahma is like so, and all the Brahmas can be there in this universe. All they're not there. Likewise, Krishna is there in multiple universes. It's unfathomable. And it's not that Brahma expanded and came here. Same Brahma doing the same. Krishna dissolved the space constraint. So,
But going back regarding Krishna is the universe space concept.
I mean, that's one constraint. So many constraints we have covered. We are conditioned, right? But Krishna is like, Krishna cannot understand Krishna. Yet he is like, telling girls, chalo, my devotee is calling me. Hey, chalo, chalo, chalo. He's coming and like, get up the road. You can say how he personally, he is perfectly aware. Anything we do now, Krishna is actually inspiring us and Krishna is making all arrangements in our lives today. Whatever desire you have to serve Krishna in a particular way, Krishna is fulfilling the desire for you today. You have certain desire, Krishna is making arrangement in your life to make that happen. What you want. And Krishna is doing that in everybody's life, personally. Can you understand Krishna's great sign? Yeah, like, what can we understand Krishna's great? That is the reason he's gone. Bro.
Sun example is very relevant actually.
Which, for example?
When the sun is rising, the different countries are there, right?
Hmm.
In one country it is like 1%, another country it is 2%, another country 3%. Same sun is rising on its own place, but the appearance from this country differs.
So Krishna is
Past times also like when Krishna is performing, what each universe can see is different.
uh, Krishna is present simultaneously in millions of universes, and he's still going like this. And then he again comes. Yet he is personally reciprocating through unlimited deity forms.
Performing is given to each living entity.
Through the heart and through unlimited deity forms also. It's like, how can you understand Krishna?
Remember all the,
Eh?
you can remember all the lives of all the living entities.
He knows all the lives of all the living entities. So Krishna says a very simple thing in Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna, me, nobody knows. I know everybody. Me, nobody knows. One devotee asked Maharaj, Maharaj, do you know everything? Maharaj smiled. Maharaj said, we know only what Krishna reveals to us. We know only what Krishna reveals to us. But their revelation is billions of times more. But still, Krishna says, me, nobody knows. Nobody knows Krishna.
The perfection is what to whom and then.
But Krishna reciprocates in a different relationship with different devotees. Krishna is, you know, what is that verse? Um, Akhila Rasam, Akhila Rasam Murti. Like, he is the reservoir of all the rasas. Everyone has realization based on their rasa. Krishna is reciprocating unlimited devotees, unlimited rasa. He's like, he's just beyond our cannot fathom him. Brahmaji says, my dear Lord Krishna, those who say they understand you, let them say this. I cannot understand a speck of your glory. Because he was humbled. So when we just say that Krishna is great, we say according to our realization, "Yeah, he is great." And it is very, and how through scriptures we get some hint of actually Krishna is great, but still,
Not like future is like very minute glorification of it. Whatever we have there and realize and whatever we do have realized. Whatever they're able to share and whatever we're able to understand it.
uh,
In each pastime, it can be pursued in different development, can be approached with different perception.
and Krishna himself accepts it. Krishna says, among mountain I Himalayas, among this, everything beauty, everything is, but they're just a speck, Arjuna. My glories are like, they're just a speck. This is something. Krishna is giving us understanding about him based on what we can relate. And this is Arjuna, just a small speck. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, one drop of Krishna's mercy can inundate the whole universe. कैसे समझ सकते हैं? One drop from the ocean can inundate the whole universe in love of God. Bro, Krishna is great. Krishna is great. How many incarnations he has? Just incarnations are unlimited. This incarnation of Krishna is unlimited. Everybody, Krishna. And it is also described how can we cannot glorify Krishna. We cannot glorify Krishna. How can we glorify?
It's like we're multi-million.
कैसे जितना क्षमता है उतना ग्लोरीफाई करेंगे हम लोग whatever is our capability we glorify that way cannot glorify Krishna and here the great saint like Maitreya Muni says I am like a glowworm telling about Krishna they are telling with realization because they have some understanding of Krishna they are telling how can we glorify how can we glorify the Lord but still it is said that Krishna is pleased even uh, broken words, even if he says something of broken word, because the intent is to glorify the Lord Krishna is pleased. Otherwise, if somebody really understands who Krishna is, obviously they will surrender. If somebody really understands who Krishna is, they will surrender, obviously. But Krishna covers the living entity by his illusory energy and they don't understand. They become caught up in their own lives. Every attachments we have is actually our past sinful reaction. That's it. When we become free from all sinful reaction, it's become easier to realize. Struggle so much in our daily life. We're very conditioned. तो कलयुग के जीव है हम लोग. So we are like products of Kaliyug. But then there is a personality who is called by the name Lord Chaitanya. He is called as the most merciful. He has come to give a complete realization to people who are born who are products of Kaliyug. To help them realize this. That is, there is a reason he is called Mahavadanya, the most merciful. Above everything. Krishna doesn't have to find where is Dhruva. He immediately came right at Madhuvan, right there. Krishna knows everything. Okay. Any other thoughts? Sir, add करिए.
What is the glory of Brajavasis? Unlimited, but he thinks he behaves like he's so limited in front of them. Mr. Ramaya is telling the bedtime story of Nrsimha, he is becoming fearful hearing about Nrsimha.
Amazing.
The power of a devotee Krishna.
Brahmaji also says in his prayers, I cannot understand. I have a speck of glimpse about you, and you are controlled by them. I cannot understand the great glories. Brahma says, cannot understand who these personalities are. And he says, let me be born in um, some speck of dust outside the region of Vrindavan because Vrindavan ke andar is like it's asking too much. So he's telling outside, let me take birth somewhere. And said, I cannot understand these glories of these cowherd boys and the gopis and Nanda Baba cannot understand. Why Shiva cannot understand Krishna? speck of Krishna they can understand. Actually, yesterday Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami was telling, Brahma and Shiva don't understand Krishna at all. Just no. Ananta unable to do so. Then how can we living entity understand Krishna? Yet he's standing there, allows us to cook for him and do various services to him. I always wait for 9 o'clock to click. Okay, we'll end here. Thank you for joining. Anything wrong or repetitive, please follow. Vanchakalpatarudesha Kripasantudevacha Padikam.
Jai.